Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another week, another edition of the ESL Open Cup Americas number 242. I'm of course Side VIP. I apologize for the delays to the start of the event, but there were some issues. There were some bracket issues, but alas, they have been resolved. The bracket is live! Exclamation mark B in the chat if you guys want to have a look at the bracket yourselves. Welcome to potentially the final, the last ESL Open Cup Americas in history. Potentially. We'll see what does occur after this week. But regardless, we're jumping to our first series and spawning in the top left-hand corner of Golden Aura. We have the Polish Protoss player, the blue Protoss, representing Sidestorm Gaming. It is Gerald. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the pink Zerg player representing Berserker Esports. Oh my god, the streamer himself, Mr. SgtSadSack. Oh, that's the wrong button. Hold on. There we go. Let's go, Papi. Let's go. For the first time, going to be actually casting SadSack himself. Oh my god. I feel so honored, Papi. Oh my god. The streamer extraordinaire. As we are going to be entering our first series here, as a reminder, it's going to be best of 3. If you're in the chat, predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim this series. Gerald coming in as one of the big favorites, but I believe this is the debut of SgtSadSack in this tournament in ESL Open Cup, so I'm happy to see him compete and to showcase his skill. I'm ready. Let's go. Late hatch, by the way. We're going for an earlier pull into gas. It's going to be pull gas hatch opener here out of Mr. SadSack, and I'm curious as to the build of choice. I'm curious how aggressive we want to be. 6 things already on the way, so we're going to be moving out across the map. Meanwhile, Gerald, he respects the opener. He's scouted across the map, but Gerald is fully aware that the spawning pool is earlier than normal. So back at home, we have our Zealot on the way. We're getting ready for a Wolof as well. Gerald, he's going to be ready for this. At least he's planning to be ready for the initial lanes. The question becomes, what's behind this? As we do see, okay, this is what I was waiting for. The Lings will zone away the probe, Lings will move out across the map and make it look like a standard pull first opener. We can see though that it is going to be a Roach Warren behind this. We're going to be doubling down and we're going all in. Oh boy. And so far, Gerald, he's going to try to get read what's going on. We do have a Ling to deny the scout, and the probe will slip in. Can we deny it? The Queen should be helping here as the probe is going to be shut down. The scout is denied, but this is also very suspect, right? It's very sus here that SadSack is hiding his main base and Geralt is in the dark. He might just play overly safe as a result. For the time being, take of choice, Stargate opener. No safety shield battery yet. But the Adept is moving out, and the goal here is to scout what's going on to get a read on that Roach Warren. Zealot gets across the map, gets eyes on the Queen, gets eyes on the hatchery, but the Lings are moving out, and we have vision on the wall. The wall is wide open. We can go for the pylon. We can go for that pylon. The Lings, they pull the trigger. He's going for it. SadSack, he's gunning for that pylon. The wall is open. The wall is open. We go for the pylon. We force a recall back home. The Adept is on the way to being credited as we speak. And the Adept, it is going to pop out. The Adept has arrived. The recall does complete. The Lings do not get the pylon in the end. They don't get the surround. The Lings are being shut down. There's 1 Ling left. There's 0 Lings remaining here. But the all-in must continue. It's all or nothing for SadSack back at home. No saturation here at the natural. It's all or nothing. 17 drones and Roach Ravager Ling. I'll ask Geralt, he knows. I say he knows. He's aware that something is wrong. He's aware that something is amiss. And Geralt is getting a Void Ray back at home to defend. A Void Ray is exactly what he wants, what he needs to hold on. The Roach Ravager is revealed. We're going to be knocking down the front door. Shield battery is late, but we can bile it down. Yeah, we can and we will. We're going to try and knock down that Cyber Core as well, but the Void Ray is on the way. Likewise, they're trying to catch reinforcements. Shield battery is denied. And this Cyber Core should be going down. Instead, we're actually going for the gateway. Sorry, we're going for the backup Cyber Core. And we bust in. Lings bust in. There's a secondary wall behind this. Files, they will be connecting. Void Ray does focus on the roaches. Warp Gate is about to finish. Up. It's not going to, though. And we deny it. We depower everything. Lings are falling in. The Lings send it back. We get into the mineral lines. We get into the main base. We get into the natural as well. Probes are going down, and we are dealing critical damage. And 1 Void Ray, it's not going to be enough. We're focusing on the Roach Ravager, but what about the Lings? What about the Lings, Papi? As SgtSadSack, he's here. He's killing every single worker inside. As long as we have Queens back at home, we're going to be okay. Queens are going to be necessary back at home to defend against the Void Ray. Outside of that, we should be able to clean this up as we take down every single probe. We're down to 1 worker. 1 worker left in the main base? Question mark? As, yeah, one worker left in the main is going to try to escape here. Meanwhile, we've done it. We've done critical damage. SadSack, he has crippled the economy here. There's now 3 probes remaining for Gerald. He's going to try, and he will eventually clean this up with a Void Ray. He will clean up all the Lings. Back at home, we need more queens. Just to be safe and secure, like 2 queens per base is going to be the bare minimum. Ooh, no queen in the main. That is a little bit dangerous. The Void Ray is moving out, and as unlikely as it sounds, I'll be honest, I have casted games before at the pro level where a Protoss player survives with 5 probes and wins the game with 2 Void Rays. This time we only have 1 Void Ray, but we have seen that happen before. Lings, they keep slipping in, the wall is still wide open, and we still keep the Void Ray busy back at home. So important here that the Void Ray is kept back. We get 2 more probe kills. There's how many probes left? 3 probes in the main. SadSack back at home, getting a 3rd queen. Yeah, we have 1 queen in the main. I would still like to see an extra queen in the main base just in case. Oracle is going for a dive. Oh, we do hit the natural. 2 queens in position. We're going to get a handful of drones. 3, 4, 5 drones going down. And G gets called as SadSack. He does it. He takes down Gerald in game 1. He's an animal. Let's go. Oh my god. Let us go. I do apologize for not hosting the predictions earlier. I do apologize. I was a little bit enthralled in the game itself. Unfortunately, there's a 2-minute delay, so that's always the issue when it comes to predictions. Do apologize, do apologize. Whew, but here we go. Now we're jumping into game 2. Alright, jumping in. Just catching up in the chat. See the chat. If he wins, he'll be a happy sack, right? Oh, exactly, exactly. Here we go. Returning player, just want to say these streams have been great. Great to see people still out casting this game. Oh, always, Mappy, always. Welcome, the Bent one, welcome. Good to see you, good to see you. Good to see you, and here we go. Spawning in the top left-hand corner of side Delta, we have the blue Polish Protoss player. Representing Sidestorm Gaming down in this series. He is the favored player. He is one of the best players in all of Europe. But he pales in comparison to the sack. Oh, no. But he's still going to bring it back and looking to force the ace match. It is Gerald. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the pink Zerg player himself leading the series, popping off in game 1. Can we bring it back in game number 2? Representing Berserker Esports, it is SgtSadSack. Let's go. Not so sad anymore. Oh, no. He wants to smooch, Pappy. He wants to, but he can't. Not here, not in this series. This time, though, hatch first. Interesting. So it's going to be a 15-15? Did we extract a trick? No. 14-14 out of Mr. SadSack. Interesting. So technically hatch first. It's a hatch pool opener, but this is all off a 14 supply. Now going for what looks to be an extractor trick here instead. So this is a really quirky build. I'm curious what this is for. Typically 15-15s are really safe, just a really safe way to open up. A 14-14 is an interesting variation. I imagine the purpose of this build is to expand on location without being interrupted. So the probe is unable to deny the expansion. The expansion is on location, and with this earlier pool, we can make a queen. We can invest into early lings. We'll see if we do. Yep, there we go. 4 lings on the way, but overall, a safe build. I say safe because no gas. No gas means no ling speed, no roaches, no banelings, no big form of aggression here outside of the earlier lings. But we are making 8 lings, actually. That's a lot of lings. We're pulling the ball. Oh my god, we're sending it, Pappy. Okay. I was curious. I was like, that's a lot of lings. That's crazy. And he gets scattered. That's unfortunate. He gets scattered back at home. Gerald, all he has to do is wall off. All he has to do is just wall, chrono out that first zealot, and get ready back at home. Speaking of the zealots, we delay. Oh, that's risky. That's risky. Basically, instead of making the zealot, we waited for the cybercore to finish. Adept has been chronoed instead. The adept is on the way. It's halfway done, but the army is here. The adept is not fast enough, and Gerald, he was too greedy. He was too greedy, Papi. We're going for the pylon. Oh my god, I mean, the Adept is going to pop out and will help out here in the defense, but the Pylon is going to go down. Gerald, not like this. I mean, the Adept is up and running, but it's only going to be the one Adept. That's all we have to deal with. SadSack, send it, Pappy, send it. He just has to make sure the gateways don't get repowered. More Lings on the way. Pylon gets placed. Ooh, the boys are going to be pulled. The Lings are not quite helping. We need to get in. Lings, they have to get involved. Nice drone drilling here from SadSack, getting on top of those probes. The Adept barely survives. No shot. The Adept barely gets out alive. The drone drilling, the probe drilling was on point here for Gerald. Meanwhile, the wall is up. The Lings are on move command. The Lings are on move command. If they were on A move, they would have been knocking down this front door, but now the wall is up and running, and Gerald, despite the greed, despite the initial chaos, Gerald has held. GG gets called. Gerald will tap the series, and we are going to the ace match. Let's go. Let us go. We're going to the ace match. Honestly, that's Mr. SadSack. He could have taken it. He could have taken it. Unfortunately, the move command Lings were brutal. He wasn't a move towards the natural. He wasn't able to deny the honestly, if he had gotten those Lings in, if the wall wasn't remade, SadSack wins. 100%. 100%, because then there's only one Adept and it's barely alive. The Adept is barely standing. It was on a slither of HP. We just needed the Lings to get inside, Pappy. Oh my god. Let's go. We're getting into game 3. So close, Pappy. So close. Here we go. As we're getting into Crimson Core for game number 3, the ace match of this series. One way or another, the series ends here on Crimson Court. And we're jumping in and spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Crimson Core. We have the Polish Protoss player, the blue Protoss representing Storm Gaming. Whew, fighting back in that last game, able to bring this back to the ace match, and can he bring it home? It is Gerald. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the man of the hour himself, the pink Zerg player, the underdog representing Berserker Esports. It is SgtSadSack. Here we go. Here we go. As we are going to be settling in. We're going to be. It's been intense. I was just watching the chat reaction. I was just watching the chat reaction to what was going on. Back at home, it's going to be pool first. Okay, pool first out of Mr. SadSack. Now, we've seen some varying levels of aggression and cheese already here in the series. What's it going to be this time? What is it going to be? We do see that Gerald, he's on the hunt. He's got his eyes peeled, looking for anything crazy. It's going to be pool into gas, into the unnatural natural. Now, this time, we do have a bit of an earlier gas geyser than normal. So, I said, yeah, than normal. So, we'll see if we go into a Ling Flood. This could be a Bane Bust. This could be a Roach Rush. This could even be a Fast Lair. I'm curious as to what the gas is going to be spent on this time. He's an animal. He is an animal. Absolute animal. Here we go. It's due time. You know, after that last game, SadSack, he cracked open not even a can, like a 2-liter bottle of Mountain Dew. He's he's gaming right now. He's pumped. He's filled up. Let's go. As for now, we're droning. We're droning up with saturating on natural base. Back at home, Gerald going for a Gate Cyber Expand. Standard opener out of Gerald. Going for his initial Stargate as well. We have our tech of choice. So everything's looking pretty standard and pretty safe. I say safe. You can see here, Gerald did delay his expansion. He delayed his Nexus instead of going Gate Expand. It was Gate Cyber Expand. He made the first Zealot as well. So Gerald is actually playing very safe. Very safe play out of Gerald. This time he's not cutting corners. This time he's not risking it, as opposed to what happened in the last game. So this is some nice inadvertent damage here from SadSack. Meanwhile, he's making more Lings. Yeah, he's producing more Lings back at home. Ling speed is halfway done, and it looks like we're getting ready for a Ling flood. Now, a Ling flood on this map, I recommend watching Eon at Home Story Cup. Eon, he was so cheeky, mining through these patches here on the left, then mining through these patches here on the left-hand side as well, and just bypassing the wall, slipping into the natural, and committing to an all-in against Ryung, and against some other top-tier players as well. So Eon did whip that out. Unfortunately, we're not seeing that quite here instead, and it looks like SadSack, he did make excess Lings. He made 7 Lings, but is now droning up. Okay, we're droning up behind this. We are macroing out of this. We've pulled out a gas as well. This looks like the beginnings of a macro game. Looks like. I'm a little bit tentative here just because of how this series has been unfolding. Clearly, SadSack is hyper aggressive and, you know, an animal. So I don't know if I want to call macro yet, but it looks like, you know, we're building up towards a longer game. Meanwhile, Oracle into Void Ray. Gerald going for that Void Ray follow-up here, just to be safe to hunt down Overlords. And this also means that Gerald can be aggressive himself. Once he gets into that Void Ray production, he can go for a faster Twilight Council into Glaive Adepts. He has potential. Oracle dips in, gets 1 drone kill, and there's a Twilight Council. This could either be Glaive Adepts or DTs, one or the other, but this time Geralt is going to be the aggressor. And SadSack, he's still building up, he's still droning, working towards a lair, working towards a Roach Warren. Now this lair and Roach Warren are earlier than normal, so this does look like a 3-base committed push here from SadSack. The problem is, before we can get into 3-base aggression, Geralt is going to be in his face. And show us what it is. Is it Glaives? Twilight Council is done. No, there is a robo behind this. Could still be DTs. And there it is. Glaive Adepts are on the way. Now, what I will say is that this aggressive opener out of SadSack can help him against Glaive Adepts, because the Roach Warren is already done much earlier than normal. And this means that we can potentially have Roaches to defend and minimize losses and shut down the Adept play. As Adepts a shade into the natural. Getting 2 drone kills. They do get 2 drones here. They get 3. Oh, soon to be almost 4 drones across the map. Nice damage. We can see SadSack skipping spores and being punished for it. Oh no, we're losing too many workers. 7 drones, 8 drones go down. Aye. Just 1 spore at the natural, no spore at the 3rd base, and Geralt is taking advantage of that. Taking his own 3rd, and Adepts are moving out. Glaives is still halfway done, so we're not really embracing the entirety of Glaive Adepts yet, but it's on the way. And do we have any Roaches? The answer is no. No Roaches yet from SadSack. Void Ray dipping in, Adepts as well. SadSack does hit the natural. Not quite committing. And this is also the power of Crimson Court, is that this 3rd base is so defendable here for Protoss. I mean, for any player, really. Adepts are shading to the natural. Drones are going down. Glaives finishing up in 10 seconds. Ooh, and there are no Roaches. Roaches are still on the way. And this is piling up. It's going to be 4 drone kills. Thankfully, it's only the first wave of Adepts. The other Adepts are, yeah, there we go, now moving out across the map. SadSack down to 54 workers. Can get back to mining. And here comes that 2nd wave. Behind this, Blink is on the way. Bay is on the way for Colossus or Disruptor production. Geralt is taking up. We'll shut down these Lings. Roaches do spot the Adepts. We're going to be able to keep up. And SadSack actually going into Hydra production. Okay. It's going to be Roach Hydra here from SadSack. But again, Geralt behind this. Happily macroing up. Getting to his 3rd base. That is a shade into the natural. At the same time, Void Ray into the main. And drones once again are going down. Workers we can't afford to lose. Not like this. Not like this, Pappy. 8 drones falling. We shade into the main and we're not done. Yeah, the power of Glaive Adepts. And unfortunately, despite investing into all these Roaches, we're unable to keep up. Yeah, no Roach speed. GG. Game-ending damage. And Geralt will take the series 2-1. Advancing on to the next round. GG. Okay. Sorry, I meant to say Eon Blue, not Eon. And here we go. GG, well played. We are going to be getting into... Oh, congratulations to Gerald for advancing on to the next round. My condolences to SadSack as he does bow out. But a shout... Oh, I have to message him. Hold on. I have to message him. He almost had game 2, Papi. Ah. But GG, well played. Congratulations to Gerald. But a shout out to SadSack for putting on a show and for honestly almost 2-0ing Gerald. That would have been crazy. That would have been amazing if he had pulled off the 2-0. Oh my god. God. GG. See, Eon, he mines all the minerals. You're an animal. You're an animal. But yeah, GG, well played. Oh, that is not correct. My apologies here. For some reason, the out-of-game names were a little bit weird. But there we go. Congratulations to Gerald. He does advance on. Shout out to SadSack for competing and debuting here in the ESL Open Cup. And with that, let's catch up on the bracket and figure out where exactly we're headed. Where are we going, Bobby? Where are we